Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Palworld, shall we? Oh, there's our pals doing work. Our deer is smashing a tree. The Fox Parks is cooking. We have some stations here, and you can see we've got our penguin watering away, people in the ranch, just making this stuff. So that's fantastic. Now, as far as the upper right tutorial goes, we need to beat the boss, and we need to capture 30 pals. We have 25 out of 30, so 5 more pals will help us to, get our level up. And currently, if we check ourselves out, we're level 9. And I believe that being... I beat the boss at maybe level 16, if I remember correctly, and that's about where we want to be to handle it comfortably. And when I beat it, it was very, very close. If you're watching my Let's Play, you will see the video of me fighting the boss, and it was close because I didn't level up my pals enough, and I wasn't over-leveled on the boss very much, so I think we'll do that to make life easy. Hey, look at this giant guy. This is a magical chickpea. So if I want to capture this guy, I only have a 6% chance. So let me see what happens if I fight him. Now you can see he's way tougher than normal. But that's okay. I'm at 55% chance, which I'd like to be a little bit higher. Wait, come back. No! Okay, I got too greedy. I should have put my lamb away. Aw, big guy. Alright, so... it's always a balancing act of how fast their hit points are going to deplete. And the lamb is just a heavy hitter. The lamb was like my MVP against the boss. It's a very good fighter, but it doesn't stop. So you need to put it away or try to capture before it gets the kill shot. I thought there was enough health left there for me to kind of leave the lamb out, and maybe it would get one more shot and not kill. I don't know if it crit, but either way, that's what happened. So, let's see how many lambs we have. Okay. Lamb ball is hitting too hard. I gotta bring it back. I was going to capture some pals just to raise up my level there. Oh, that's funny. Oh, boy. But you saw the giant pal, and that kind of speaks to something else that's great about this game, which is just the sheer amount of secrets that you can find. Eggs, treasure chests, caves. So it really, really behooves you to explore, and I like games like that a good bit that have you looking around everywhere and reward you for exploring. You find secrets. It's awesome. Alright, so let me see. If I shoot this guy a couple times, I should be able to capture him easily. Let me see how many chickens I have. I just leveled up, and I have 3 of these. So I think I'm going to try to get 5 of most of the pals. You get a boost of experience at 5. And that was 6. Okay, so we have enough lamb balls. And let's level up. We have an egg that we want to incubate. Let's go over here. And we're going to enhance our stats. And we've been doing really good on work speed and weight. What do I want to raise? Now, these are more like combat-oriented stats. I still don't think you really need to raise attack very much, at least me personally. And I think there's nothing wrong with getting a little bit of stamina so that you can glide and run just a bit longer. Now, with the technology, we need to go down here, and we are now level 10, which means we can finally get the furnace, which is what the PAL box wants us to do. and we will get this. And I'm going to get the feathered hairband. This is a helmet that we can wear. We don't have anything in our head slot currently, so that's fantastic. And do I want the 3-shot bow? That's a great question. Or do I want the Fox Parks harness? I think the 3-shot bow is a nice upgrade. It's interesting because each shot doesn't do as much damage as you do right now with the regular bow, but you fire 3 times and it only uses 1 arrow. So it's pretty cool. Do I want to just eat some regular stuff? Yeah, I might as well. Now that lamb needs some food. Okay. Now, it's so early in the game, I'm not really thinking about my battle configuration. Like what pals I have on my team. I've got 2 lambs, the Daydream, the Hookrates, a cat. The cat helps me carry stuff. The lambs are good at fighting. The Daydream, it depends on what build you're going, but it might be worth your while to just start observing how the pals actually fight in combat. Excuse me. Now we're getting raided by the Syndicate, and let's just see where they're coming from. They're coming from up here. Okay. Now again, if we build the alarm bell, we can tell our pals to not attack at the base. But these guys we can't capture, so we might as well just fight them. I'm going to get out my lamb ball pretty soon here. And I like to try and fight them outside the base somewhat, just so they don't cause any damage, but they're not really going to do that much. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Well, that's going to make fighting a little bit harder, so let's instead get our torch and just start bashing these guys. Now, what's funny is, these guys are level 5 and 6. They're going to get annihilated. Our pals are going to rip them apart at the base. It's over. Okay. So it'll take them a second to stop fighting. And there's some cadavers down here. But we got a lot of good stuff. Okay. Pick up. They drop ammo. Try to get everything that they drop. They drop money, which is kind of nice. Alright, cool. Any wood here? Yeah. I'm going to pick up the wood, and I'm just going to open this and dump in the correct resource. And I'm going to open this and dump in any of those good resources. Fantastic. I think it's worth building a storage box right here by the fire so that we can put food and stuff right next to it. And we could pick up this and we could say, hey, can you make, some kebabs? And there they go. Now, we need to make the furnace, and we have enough flame organs to do that. So, let's drop one. Now, the furnace, don't put it next to your house. But you could put it, right here by the fire. Put it wherever you want, really. So that if a Fox Parks is working on it, or somebody who has kindling, they can, work on either one really close by, change their job, and then you want to make ingots right away. So you can make charcoal and ingots at the furnace. And ingots are used for basically all upper level crafting stuff right now. So we want to get this going, and you can see here comes our Fox Parks, and he's going to just light it up, and the ingots are going to get made. Now, it's worth mentioning, because this blew my mind, you can't make ingots. This isn't a crafting station where you can just, work at it, at least right now. This guy you can work. You know, I can make an egg. I can do this. You see, I get out my frying pan and I'm cooking the egg. And I can work at the other workstations. I can, you know, collect stone and wood and stuff, but not there. So you have to have a kindling guy doing that to be able to get any ingots. Okay, good. That's happening. Now, what does the PAL box want for us to level up? Let's check. We need to build the hot spring. So the hot spring is here, and we need 3 more fluids. So that's pretty easy. I'll go get that while they're working. Now, in the meantime, though, I have no arrows. It is worth thinking about. First of all, I'm going to craft the hairband. Oh, wait. I crafted too many. I only want 1. There you go. Okay. I don't want 3. Got it. And then I'm going to make... oh, what else do we need? Do we want a triple shot bow? The old bow is worth it considering, but we need ancient civilization parts. And one way to get those is by beating some of the bosses that are on the map. Not necessarily the Rain Syndicate Tower boss, but the big boy pals that are represented by circular icons on the map. They usually drop ancient civ parts. And let's see here. I need arrows. I just need a bunch of arrows. Right trigger makes 10, by the way. So I'm going to make a ton. And something nice is just to leave this on the table. Like, leave this job here. And then when you go out and explore, usually when you come back, the pals will have worked on it. Like, it's a job that's, you know, here for them to do. But if they're not working on it, like, I can go to a pal on my team that has handiwork, which I don't actually know if any of them do. Let me see here. No, that's gathering. Yeah, okay, Daydream does. So I could, you know, throw Daydream at this. And then he'll work on it. Or they'll work on it. I'm going to grab the arrows. All right, I'm going to take the arrows and I'm going to go. And Daydream will come with me. We finished all of the ingots, which is great. I'm just going to put them in this box. So I'm going to dump some stuff in this box. Wait, not that box. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to put the ingots here, the leather in here. Ice organ, soul, old bow schematic, money, wool. Okay, that's all I can put in there. And then in this one, I can put other stuff. Now, you can worry about being very efficient and making sure that you don't have duplicate stacks of items in different boxes, and that's the better way to be organized, 100%. But if you're lazy like me, you don't have to worry about it, because when you craft, it pulls from any box. It doesn't matter which one, and it doesn't have to be within proximity to your crafting station. So you can just kind of throw stuff anywhere, and when you're crafting, it'll find it for you. All right, I'm going to fast travel. Now, it's not convenient if you are actually looking for an item. Then in that case, learn how to make the sign, organize your stuff Minecraft style with signs, and, you know, make it easy on yourself. But for me, I just am, you know, pretty just kind of toss it and go. All right. Now I'm going to go inside this ruin, because I don't believe we did yet. We talked to this guy, and we got the green effigy here, but we didn't get this journal entry over here. Okay, great. So these journal entries do provide nice story for the game. And I'm reading them in my Let's Play. If you want to see me read them, you can read them on your own. I might read them for this guide, but I'm kind of focusing on getting the gameplay elements described and demonstrated. All right. Well, it's time. I'm going to the beach. Here we go. All right, let me get my bow out. And I'm going to see if we can capture the penguin. Well, he's running. There you go. All right. I'm not sure how many we have. Great. We got the PAL fluid, which is what I wanted. Ow. He froze me. All right, so what you can do is I could summon my lamb and just not worry at all about this. Kill the guy and get the fluids that way, but I do want the experience. I'm trying to level up so we could take out the boss. So that was our fourth one of those. We got the PAL fluid. By the way, this dungeon is here, but I came back to this later in my Let's Play, and the dungeon was not there. And you see how it has a time of expiration? So I think they can move around, and they can expire and just, not be present. So they're a little bit random in that way. So if you don't have that dungeon, that is why. All right, I'm going to try to beat these celeries. Now. Oh no. Alright, that guy's gone. Well. There's the fluid. There we go. Hopefully that gets it. And that's a new PAL. And we got fluid. And that's all we need to make the hot spring. So I'm going to then run us back so that we can make the hot spring, level up our PAL box, and create the conditions so that we can have another PAL working at our base. I'm going to try to capture 5. Got it. And you can see we're just about level 11. We have captured all 30 of the PALs that it wanted us to for the tutorial, and now it's pretty much just time to beat the boss. But we have a long way to go. I mean, not like super long, but I definitely... Oops. I didn't mean to pick you up. That's funny. Man. These Cremis are no joke. They bounce off the PAL ball, the sphere, a lot. Alright, well. Or that happens. I didn't really need wool. I was trying to capture... I do have 8 PAL spheres, which is pretty reasonable, to be honest, for capturing a few. Let my stamina regenerate. I'm going to put put the guy away. And we level up. Wonderful. Look at that. Right over there is a green statue. Now I'm going to get it. But be careful. Flying with your glider or trying to over the water is just generally not the best plan that I've found. You see how much stamina I have when I swim. It's easy to swim that. I'm going to pick that up. But if I just tried to glide this, look how much my stamina depleted doing that. And I might be in a spot where I don't have enough to get out of here. Now, we're going to be okay, but, oh no, we're not okay. We're going to die. Okay. So, in this case, that's why you don't glide. It's a great example. I never do it because I died like this early in the game. You'll see, I'll try to swim, and we're not going to make it. But the nice thing is, we're so close to the fast travel point. You see, it takes to give you a little bit of time with your stamina out. But let's just see what happens when we are defeated. So it says, dropped all items and equipment. So we'll respawn. Now, you get to choose where you respawn. There's the big red X where we died. And I'm, of course, going to choose our base. Now, what we're going to do, though, is we're going to just fast travel back to this point right here and look for our body. It's marked conveniently on the compass, too, for us. And then there's a big blue beacon of light where we were. Now, luckily, it puts you where, like, when you started swimming. So we're over on the other side. And let's not repeat our mistakes. Let's swim both ways, no gliding, because gliding depletes your stamina in a way that doesn't seem sensical. Okay, so we're going to open this up, and then you can go to your death chest, and you can take everything. And then, luckily, the game is really cool. Like, you see it equips you with everything again, so we're back normal. I'm going to spend my stat point, and, I mean, after that, I'm going to boost my stamina. Like, let's try to have a little bit more stamina. Okay. And now, I think I captured enough chickens. Let me get some more frost parks. I always say frost parks, fox parks, but that's 4 of them. Very good. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to fast travel home. And from here, I will push Y to do base upgrade. And, oh, we got to build the hot springs. Derp. Okay. I got ahead of myself, so let's make a nice hot spring. So they're going to be thrilled with this. Terrific. So now the hot spring is built. Now, they're not going to use it now. It's nighttime. They're all sleeping. But we can upgrade the base. And what I like to do, I like to keep this upgraded because, of course, you get more pals working. But also, it kind of gives you a sense of where you want to put your technology points to continue leveling. So I need the high quality workbench, the medieval medicine workbench, and we need to put another PAL here. Well, that's pretty easy. So we'll go to PAL box management and see what we want. Well, let's see here. This guy, this cell array, if I select it and use view details, you can use this instead of a glider if you have the gloves crafted, which is cool. And it does watering and transporting. So what do we want working at our base? Well, this guy does watering, but this guy also can heal you, which might be a nice addition to your team. I'm honestly, at the moment, I could think about putting another Fox Parks, but I don't have two tasks like that I want to be done. So do I want somebody like the Penguin, which can do a whole bunch? Water, handicraft, transportation. That's very, very strong. But no, I'm going to put another cat out because they just do all kinds of different jobs. So let's do that. Now we need to build another bed. He's upset about it. So let's do that. All right. So the pals are all happy. They all have a bed. And I'm going to look at my technology points here and see. We did get level 11, so we can make the high quality workbench. And what's cool is we can start getting better pickaxes. You'll see that the medieval medicine workbench is at level 12 here. So we can't get there anyway. I'm going to pick up a metal pickaxe and be happy with that. I'm going to save my point. Now, I could use this to glide, you know, or get a flamethrower, but I'm okay right now. Now, we want to build the high-quality workbench. Looks like there's some arrows that somebody built for us to acquire. So let's do that. I'm going to get out my torch so I can see. And to build the high-quality workbench, it's in production, and it's here. And you see that we need more ingots and nails. Now, nails we can just make out of ingots, but in general, that means we need a lot of ore. And we don't really have any ore at all. So we're going to need to go get that kind of stuff. I'm going to put this egg away. Random food things. Wonderful. Now what I like to do is I'm just going to rest because I want to go out and pick up some ore, but it's hard to see at the nighttime, so let's go ahead and do it like this. Okay. Beautiful. Also, we can go here and we see that we have 2 Lift Monk effigies, and we need 2 more to increase our capture power, so we're making nice progress in that direction. And I like to kind of just take a look and see if I can find any ore. There's usually some right over here. Yep, there it is. So let's die. Now, if you wait, like if you fall a bunch and then deploy your glider, you can save on stamina. And you can, like, deploy and redeploy the glider if you have a long enough drop to contend with. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Now, the Katiba cannot do this. But you could see that just myself, I'm getting plenty. I'm going to eat. Getting plenty of ore. We need the high-quality workbench to make the better tools anyway, better weapons and stuff. It's so important. It's a huge upgrade for us. You can see our weight is vaguely an issue, but not bad. It starts to appear next to your character in the kind of bottom center of the screen when you are picking up stuff and it's becoming an issue. All right, good. So that's all the ore. And I'm going to just climb up. You know, we got some wood. Jump up here. And look at that beautiful house. All right, so those big boys. Oh, we're fighting. Or we were fighting. Okay, it's over. Alright, everybody. Play nice. Okay, we're going to select a recipe and we're going to make as many as we can, which would be 20. And then I'm going to open this box and I'm going to put the... No, fantastic. Sweet. So now we're getting the ore created. Fox Parks is making the ingots for us. And we're doing beautifully. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this guide to be useful and fun. And I hope that you are enjoying Palworld. I will check you in the next episode as we progress toward the boss. My plan is to kind of maybe get this series all the way to the boss and defeat the boss. And then leave it unless people are interested in learning more about the game. Just kind of give a good primer for how to kind of build up at the very early part of the game and defeat the first boss that is a part of the de facto tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sharing your tips and advice. If you have anything to add as a Palworld player that is not spoilery and not too complicated for new players, take care.